He must be really good.
He's a good player.
Is that
Hunter Strong, yeah.
any other interesting? Like these are the kind of things like if we got on a call that we could.
Sure.
Okay, and welcome to historic Hershey Park Stadium for our Constellation Energy Game of the Week. It is Lower Dauphin and Mifflin County. I'm Bruce Badgley, Andrew Cohen, John Wenger. I'll tell you what, it was a quick turnaround from that game last night that we did where Redland beat Shippensburg 23-7. Now we've got a brunch football here as Lower Dauphin tries to get their way back into the district playoff hunt against Mifflin County. And I'm really looking forward to this one, Andrew. I mean, two teams really hungry, 4-3. And I'll tell you what, I'm anxious to see what both teams throw at one another this morning.
Oh, okay. I don't want this to start with a bunch of penalties here today.
So Mifflin County kicking off, and it'll be Lower Dauphin in blue, Mifflin County in the white uniforms there. So
they called a false start on the kickoff there. So
have you ever seen a false start?
I was going to say,
kickoff?
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
You know what? They rarely call it, but if you looked closely, most of the time someone is offsides on the kickoff.
I can believe that.
But
yeah.
a false start? I mean, I don't know.
It must have been blatant. I wasn't settled in yet. Ooh.
And here we go, and it goes out of bounds. Okay, well, there's two penalties, and we haven't run one play officially.
It's early. It's early.
I think it's fair to say that Mifflin County will probably not be kicking field goals today.
So Lower Dauphin takes over. Looks like we've got, I don't know where they're putting the marker here. It looks like they're making him re-kick with the penalty. Okay, so.
I think if you're Lower Dauphin, you're going to make him kick it again and hopefully get even better field position, right?
Three's a charm, I guess. It's been a while since I've seen 3 opening kickoffs.
Never. Not for me. I mean, maybe you guys have. Y'all have been here longer, but yeah.
Is that a hint?
I think that was in reference to our age, Bruce, yes.
Exactly.
And very accurate, to be honest.
Come on, John. Hey. All right, listen. Thanks for joining us here on Penn Live. Constellation Energy Game of the Week is underway.
All right, down the middle, almost.
And taking it back there, beautiful tackle on that play.
It ends up right back at the 40-yard line where it would have been if we had just taken the penalty. But it is what it is. We're good to go now.
All right, 1st and 10 now. Lower Dauphin. Tyler Newman is the quarterback. Unfortunately, their starting quarterback, Braden Heckert, is injured. So, number 2, Tyler Newman, is the starting quarterback in there. And it looks like actually that was more of a red gun, direct snap to number 9, Hunter Strom, their leading rusher. Strom on his way to Mississippi State to play baseball there, Andrew.
Very impressive. I mean, that's a very high-level Division I program. That was a nice counterplay and just really pushed people backwards. Nice job there. If you watch here, look at the defense. There's everyone in the box.
So it looks like they're set to direct snap to Strom once again, but this time it's number 7, Canzliosi.
Ooh, nice penetration. Number 2 with the tackle.
Doesn't get much there.
That was Gavin Harrington, right, with the tackle. So we have it. We still have a 3rd and 1 here, guys. So a big play here.
Yeah, right at midfield. Thanks for joining us. Just underway here. Historic Hershey Park Stadium for our Constellation Energy Game of the Week.
We got ourselves like the old wishbone formation.
Yeah, and Newman in there. Newman in there at quarterback. And that's Strom, who you figured, and he's got some running room.
Wow, tough to bring down. That's a physical guy. You know, you look at what they're doing on defense. They're doing a great job. They're getting so many guys in the box, but the problem is once you pass that second layer of defenders, there's no one there.
Yeah, it's Strom. broke through for a big game there. They're going to rely on him, obviously, pretty heavily now with Newman in there at quarterback. But again, here's that wishbone look, Andrew.
Here we go. Ooh. Not a lot of spread here. Another blast.
Strom.
He's just strong.
Leaning forward.
Leaning forward for another 5 yards.
Yeah, and behind those other two backs on the lead there, I mean that's a really heavy package going into the line. So, second down at about 5. Boy, always good to get 5. You win football games on first down, don't you, Andrew?
Yeah, we used to say, offensively they want to get over 4 yards, and on defense you want to hold them to less than 3 yards. And the statistics will tell you, offensively, if you're getting over 4 yards or more on first down, you're going to have a lot of success.
That was Matteo Cangigliosi with the carry, so just a couple there. So third down and about 3. Just underway here at historic Hershey Park Stadium. Beautiful day, slight breeze, but wow, football weather.
I wonder at some point if we're going to see a play action, guys, with all the running they're doing.
All right.
There you go, and then he's wide open.
And Newman in for the score! Beautiful pass. Looks like that to Cohen Pollock. Number 11, watch this, great fake. You can see he actually had 2 receivers out there, but he throws the deep ball. Beautiful throw by Newman and in for the score.
I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a catch. It was a good throw, but his ability to adjust to the ball and find it over his shoulder, nice job.
Yeah, nice job.
We got some football experts up here.
Absolutely.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
So, number 39 there, Connor Kreiser. Snap down kick is good. 7-0. Lower Dauphin on the first possession of the game. Takes it down and scores. Tyler Newman to Cohen Pollock on a beautiful TD reception. And 7-0, Andrew.
As you look in the sideline here, you see those offensive linemen coming off the field. There's some bulk right there. They're definitely a physical group. They move people off the ball.
Yes, they do. And, with that heavy package there, too, that's just got to be difficult for, Mifflin County to handle. And, I was talking to Coach Breon before the game from Mifflin County, and he was concerned about the fact that there was a size advantage, on the Mifflin or on the Lower Dauphin side.
When you watch that, they couldn't put any more people in the box, so their defense had, the right alignment to defend it. They're probably going to have to move some people up front, and get some penetration up front in the future to get them off course.
Just barely. I mean, just barely out of bounds.
Not only that, he almost touched it too, right?
Yeah.
It looked like it almost hit him.
So 7-0 as we are underway here at historic Hershey Park Stadium. Bruce Badgley, Andrew Cohen, John Wenger with us. Doing a great job on camera, John. Again, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And Constellation Energy Game of the Week. Constellation Energy, we bring the energy. Going to be distributing some T-shirts and Constellation Energy, footballs here too. So here come the Huskies. That's number 9 at quarterback, Chase Hartung, and incomplete there.
I'll tell you, they couldn't be more opposite in terms of the two offenses. We got now a spread. We had 4 wide, spreading the defense out.
Yeah, and Mifflin County, I think that they're going to try and be a little bit more balanced. And as you said, I think that they're going to have to spread the ball out a little bit to get away from that, that center area of just advantage by Lower Dauphin in size. kind of a delayed draw there to number 20, Aiden Daubert. Excuse me, that was number 30, Brandon Kaufman.
Yeah, and he almost got past that initial wave, but just the defensive line able to get enough of a piece of him. And, boy, if they didn't get him, he would have had some room to run.
So we have a 3rd and long here. It looks like Lower Dolphins put some type of nickel package in where get a little more speed on the field.
So Chase Hartung calling signals.
Mifflin County's got a 2x2 set, so they're definitely spreading them out.
Back to pass. And
good pressure. He's got to get rid of. Ooh.
Wow, great job there by number 74 on the rush for Lower Dauphin.
Really good job getting off the football,
Chris
leaning
Armenta.
to the quarterback. Nice job. Big fellow with some strength and can move.
Yeah, Armenta with a nice sack there. So that's going to force the first punt of the game. Mifflin County. Back deep there, that's number 13, and that's just a really bad punt there. Out of bounds, probably at about the 35-yard line.
Has not been a good day for kicking so far.
No, it hasn't. So Lower Dauphin going to be in business here. They're going to have the ball inside the Huskies' 40-yard line. And here they come again. I formation this time. I like what they're doing with, the change in formation there, Andrew.
Yeah, they're actually in the pistol. That's the quarterback with the back behind him. Again, working some pullers, putting the ball downhill, and next thing you know, they got 5 yards pushing the pile back.
Yeah, really nice carry there. Looked like that was number 39 there, Connor Kreiser.
Yeah, you just look at the lines. Just being up here in the press box, you can see the difference in the size of the two teams.
So 2nd down and about 4. Strom back in there, it looks like.
They got formation into the boundary here. Some strength into the short side of the field.
And he's got the carry, just kind of picking his way there, following his blockers. Looks like he's got the first down.
Good patience there by the running back. You watch him waiting for the blockers to set up and just getting behind him and pushing.
Yeah, it looked like the right guard pulled there through the hole. He was looking for somebody to block. The left side of the line did so well.
Yeah, I wonder, is Mifflin County, they're going to do anything up front or maybe moving guys and penetrating them? Because I think if they're sitting targets, they're not as big and they're going to get pushed back.
Yeah, exactly right. All I can say is I love Lower Dauphin uniforms because they've got their numbers on the side of the helmets. There's Strom again.
Ooh, nice feet. Nice feet. Makes that first guy miss.
Yeah, I love when running backs have the ability to make a guy miss in the hole. I mean, as you said, that's great feet. So 2nd down and about 5. Boy, they're doing a great job on 1st down, Andrew. I mean, makes life easy for the offensive coordinator.
No question. We got the pistol set.
Newman.
Again,
Strong.
the counter.
And
all right.
A good job on the tackle there. That was number 2, Gavin Harrington, with a nice tackle for Mifflin County. So that's going to set up about a 3rd and 3. I mean, I got to believe they're just running the football 2 downs here if they need to, right, Andrew?
They could, or they could try the play action again here, Coach.
Well, that was great. I mean, you kind of love when that happens, when you make the call, right?
So they have that wishbone set again, or T, whatever you want to call it, and that it's going to be hard for them to slow them down.
It sure is.
Yep.
And they've got the 1st down and more. I mean, they're just bulldozing him in there. There's no disguise here. I mean, it's just like mano-y-mano and try and stop us, right?
Yeah, and they're adding another, they took another lineman onto the field, took a tight end off the field, and there's a lot of body mass in there pushing people around.
So 1st and 10, ball's at about the
Interesting.
17-yard line.
Interesting. Look how wide this receiver is here to the short side of the field. He's almost on the boundary.
Strom.
Ooh, good carry.
Up the middle there, tackled by number 10 there, Jaron Kenny. So about 4 yards on first down there. And again, there's no real disguise here. It's just like zone blocking. We're just going to like bulldoze straight ahead kind of offense right now.
Again, in a nice pull there by 74. He's the guy that had. That's a great run.
Oh.
What's the high school rule? We have a guy who has his helmet off.
I think
College,
he's got to
come out, right?
Yeah, he's got to come out for a play. But you can see, wow, and that time they pulled the left guard through the hole. Wow, I mean, really loving the offensive line movement there.
He can really move. 74 is the guy who had the sack earlier.
Yeah.
Good player. Athletic. Who is that? That's Chris Armenta, correct?
Yeah. Chris Armenta. He's a junior. Don't have heights and weights on the program here for Lower Dauphin. And a timeout for Lower Dauphin. We are going to have a message with our friends here at Constellation Energy.
Powering America's growing economy every minute, every day. As the nation's largest producer of clean and reliable American-made energy, Constellation is wherever you are. From families to corner stores to manufacturers to the biggest data centers. We meet the nation's energy needs by generating emissions-free electricity today and for our future.
Okay, thanks our friends at Constellation Energy. Appreciate their support of PennLive live streams. And first and goal from about the 2, Andrew, and they've got the heavy backfield in there. And I mean, that's heavy. You got Kreiser in the center, Strom on the left, and Cangelosi on the right.
Isn't that a tricky play?
Yeah, no. Touchdown.
That blast play, just too much size and strength right there.
Well, they're just running too many. And look, they even know that it's going to the right side there. They just can't seem to stop it there. Good lead blocks there by Kreiser and Cangelosi.
I'm going to play offensive coordinator here. Moving forward in that set, the next thing, I think they're going to fake it, and the quarterback can just whirl out the other way, naked the other way, because if you watch the edge player, he bent, and they had no one to defend the quarterback if he pulled it. It's kind of like playing pool, You're always, looking ahead for your next move.
Kreiser knocks it through, 14-0, and I'll tell you what. Lower Dauphin just basically saying, here's who we are, try and stop us so far, right, Andrew?
No question. And right now, Mifflin County, I'm sure the coaches are on the sideline. They're figuring out a way how they're going to stop them, how they're going to slow down this running attack.
And this is a Mifflin County defense that's averaging about 13 points allowed per game this season, and we're under 9 minutes into this game, and Lower Dauphin's already put 14 on the board, so a little bit of uncharted territory right now for this Mifflin County defense.
Well, and, Lower Dauphin, I mean, they're just trying to, get some momentum. They're using that running game to, help the quarterback. Tyler Newman, I mean, is a replacement in there. He's 1 for 1 with a touchdown. But, that will help Newman's confidence at quarterback as well. So running it out.
He's still on his feet.
Really good balance.
Nice job.
Yeah, I believe that was number 17 there, Landon Bowen on the return. Breaks a tackle, slips another one, keeps his balance, and slammed outside
He gets
there.
hit pretty good.
Well, that was the kicker, Kreiser, who's also, I believe, a linebacker. So kind of ran into a brick wall there. But anyway, 1st and 10 for Mifflin County. See what they can do with the ball this time. Only their second possession of the game so far. 3 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in quarter number 1.
Ooh, good balance.
Yeah, broke a tackle there to the outside.
Looks like he gained about 4 yards. It was a good physical run.
Yeah, number 30 there, Brandon Kaufman again.
Just pulling the backside guard. He puts it inside, and then he bounces it out.
Kept his feet moving there. Good job. So 2nd down and about 4 for the Huskies. And again, that's Kaufman.
Ooh,
he
nice
just
run.
keeps going.
Yeah, really quick, really strong. This guy's 5'9", 200 pounds, so he's definitely not the biggest running back you've ever seen, but hey, he's got a lot of weight on him. He's going to be tough to bring down, and that quick first step and that quickness to get by the defender, it's going to be a handful.
So whistle down on the field. I think it was officials just getting the chains squared away. So Chase Hartung, calling signals for the Mifflin County Huskies, and a really nice defensive play there. That was number 8, doing a great job on defense. Michael Schumacher kind of goes over the back a little bit, Andrew, but swats the ball away.
Yeah, that was close. I mean, could have been called maybe pass interference, but close enough.
So 2nd down and 10.
I can tell you, as a former defensive guy, I'm looking at this. The last formation, they had 2 wide receivers here to the short side of the field, and they did not have a guy covering the number 2 receiver. Now they do.
There's the fake, quick bubble screen out there to Lucas Hartung.
Nice.
And he's very close to the 1st down.
They're getting in a little rhythm here, you know?
Yeah, right. And, when I caught Coach Breon before the game, he said that they really needed to be balanced. And I tell you what, looking at this offense with the running of Kaufman and the way that Hartung can kind of get the ball out of there, I mean, looking pretty good on this series.
All right, we got a trip set with a tight number 3 receiver. Yep. That was an RPO right there. Nice play, nice throw, nice catch.
So 1st down again for Mifflin County. Nice drive being put together by the Huskies. I think they needed this. Well, you need it every time, but I mean, just for the psyche that they could get out here and play with these guys.
Especially after the first drive. Didn't go too well for him, 3 and out.
Hartung, Kaufman. Boy, he's got a big hole, and there he goes.
Oh, there he goes.
Right up the middle.
Nice job.
32-yard touchdown there for Brandon Kaufman. Boy, the Red Sea parted, Andrew. There wasn't anybody in the middle of the field. Look at there, splits the 2 safeties.
Nice
He's got
job.
some speed.
He does. Nice carry.
Once he got a little bit of space, he was just off. Almost like,
That's a recruiting highlight.
dare I don't want to say Saquon here, but man, it kind of reminded me of once Saquon gets some space and he just is able to take off out of nowhere. Really impressive run, and it helps stabilize the momentum.
Nice kick. That ball got up there very quickly. Nice job.
Yeah, nice job.
That was a big one. That was a big one for Mifflin County. They needed that. Now they got to find a way to get a stop, guys. They have to get them off course. You know what I mean? They have to, on first down, hold them to a 2-yard or gain or less.
Yeah, no, and as I said, I think that clip there, that one play, that touchdown run by Kaufman, I mean, that's something definitely you would want to put in front of a college coach, right?
Oh, no question. Showing the ability to put his foot in the ground, get vertical, run hard, break an arm tackle, and then being athletic enough and fast enough to separate from the defense.
So it looks like we've got number 0, Dodger Weaver, who's going to kick this away.
That's what we're hoping for.
That's right. Dodger Weaver, and
We know he can probably kick it away, but we don't know how many times he's going to have to do it.
We got it. It's right down the middle.
up man, and
Hey, I'll tell you what. That's a good. Hey, you could. They have to start at their own 24, 25. That's
Yeah.
not a bad gig.
not a bad result.
No.
So Lower Dauphin now taking over. We've got about a minute 20 remaining in the opening quarter from historic Hershey Park Stadium. Thanks for joining us here. Constellation Energy Game of the Week. Bruce Badgley, Andrew Cohen, John Wenger. I'll tell you what a beautiful venue and a beautiful day. And looks like we got a game on our hands, too.
All right. We got a pistol set. Got just an inside zone. And
Just muscling their
all right,
way
that's
forward.
that's better. I think they got like 2 or 3. So defensively, they're fighting.
Yeah, that was Strom there on the carry.
What does it looks like? He got almost 4 on that one.
So Tyler Newman back in there calling signals. There's been some direct snap. There's been some pistol. There's been some full house. There's been some a wishbone. That's tough for a defense to adjust to. So Newman in that pistol this time. Looks like it's going to be a run to the left here. And a timeout. Like maybe a little bit too much motion there. Timeout for Lower Dauphin.
Well, you look at it, though, defensively, they're adjusting to a formation. So they had to switch guys. And anytime you do that, the offense is hoping they get someone out of balance.
Actually, it wasn't a timeout. It was a penalty, was it not? I mean, they stepped off
Yeah,
5 yards.
Yes.
That was a penalty.
Someone must have moved.
Yeah, I didn't see a flag, but anyway, so second down and about 12 now. Newman in that pistol. Rolling to his left. Nice throw, but a little off the mark. That's tough for a quarterback like that who's not familiar with playing the position to roll to his left and when he's a right-hander and he's got to throw a deep out, right, Andrew?
No question. Not an easy throw, and a fairly deep throw as well. But I watched that formation there. They're going to get to that 3-by-1 set again. Because if you looked at it, they had him leveraged. There was no one outside on the number 2 receiver. And I think if they run the football there, they're going to have a shot. So right here, let's see how they line up.
So that's
same. Now they got it. They got it.
Same pistol formation here. Almost looks at the same play, but he's running deep and picked off.
I'll tell you what, that was a great catch, keeping his feet in bounds. Big change of events. They don't. That's what you got to do, but they don't want to be off track on offense.
Reese Christine with the pick. Got his feet down. Good job. So there's a turnover. And Mifflin County now in business in Lower Dauphin territory. They're at about the 39-yard line. .21 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Kaufman.
Oh, boy. He's got a good forward lean. Strong young man. That's a 6-yard gain?
Yeah,
mistaken.
anything Lower Dauphin can do, Mifflin County showing they can do a little bit better here with Kaufman. There's, right up the gut, that was the right guard, came across on the trap block, Nathan Ryden. And that's going to do it for quarter number 1. We're going to do a brief announcement here with our friends at Constellation Energy, and we'll be right back.
Yesterday's game, the first half.
We bring the energy, powering America's growing economy every minute, every day. As the nation's largest producer of clean and reliable American-made energy, Constellation is wherever you are. From families to corner stores to manufacturers to the biggest data centers. We meet the nation's energy needs by generating emissions-free electricity today and for our future.
Okay, historic Hershey Park Stadium, we're back. Start of quarter number 2 here. Constellation Energy, game of the week. Lower Dauphin 14 and Mifflin County 7. Thanks for joining us here. Bruce Badgley, Andrew Cohen, John Wenger on a beautiful Saturday. Is it still morning, guys? I don't know.
We got a half hour left in morning.
Okay.
But I think it don't feel like morning anymore.
It doesn't. Not when you're watching a football game, anyway.
No.
Oh, great pump fake, wide open.
Nice ball.
Joel Beamer. Touchdown.
That was a great ball right there.
Great fake.
Nice job.
And what a throw. Really hit him in stride. Beat the defender. And a touchdown. All right, guys, we got a game on our hands here.
What a response, 14-0. And in about 3 minutes and a little over 3 minutes of clock time, this game's a point away from being tied up.
Well, that's the importance of winning the turnover battle, quite honestly, guys. So Beamer, who caught the touchdown pass, boots through the extra point. 14-all. Here we go. I'm loving it.
I was a little worried there from the start, guys. Didn't think we were going to have a real competitive game, but was I wrong?
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you get Keystone Conference opponents going at one another, and, look, I think, Coach Breon was very concerned when I talked to him before the game about, the Lower Dauphin physicality. We showed that to start the game, but, boy, Mifflin County has countered with some really superior offensive sets and this long touchdown pass to tie this game up.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see what Lower Dauphin does offensively. I hate to critique their passing game too much because their first touchdown, you come on a play-action pass, but they tried passing. The last 2 pass attempts they had did not go too well. One of them led to an interception, which led to that touchdown then. So they had a lot of success with the run game, so we'll see what they do on this drive.
Yeah, boots it away. That's right in the sun. You can see he's battling the sun.
Ooh.
And a nice tackle there. That was number 44 on the tackle. Brian Oron for Mifflin County. But you could see he lost the ball in the sun when he looked up.
No question. Now they got to go a long ways here. They got the ball on the 15.
Yeah, there's a lot of clouds over to our right, but I think the sun just started peeking through right about the same time as that kickoff, and it definitely looked bright from here. And
he lost the ball in the sun, clearly.
Yeah,
he was
I
struggling.
can't imagine what that was like from his perspective.
Well, need to remember that, too, even for the receivers looking back in that direction, the rest of the game. So 1st and 10 now for Lower Dauphin. And that's a direct snap.
Counter lead. I'll tell you what, they're playing physical on D now. Definitely a lot of confidence.
Yeah, that was Canzliosi on the carry there. So 2nd down and about 9. Going to be a direct snap again. This time it's to Strom.
You know, it's funny. It looks like a 1 or 2 yard gain, but then it ends up being 4 or 5.
Yeah,
He was really patient with the blocks right there.
Definitely.
I mean, it's like this wedge moving forward right behind the offensive line, and he just kind of standing up. They're just kind of standing up and picking their way. It's impressive to watch.
They're getting tricky. Same exact formation here.
3rd and 3. It's almost like you don't know who they're going to snap it to.
Ooh, good tackle.
And a really nice tackle, diving ahead for the first down.
That's close. It's right. I think it's a drop short, but I'm
That
not
was
sure.
Strom that got the carry there. Well, there was a triple team on the edge, but they didn't get any of the guys crashing from the outside.
They're going for it, though. They're not.
They're not bashful. They think
No.
that they haven't been able to stop them yet. So
Big risk.
This is the set that they've really struggled with.
Newman back in at quarterback, that big heavy set, wishbone.
Ooh, good
And
run.
Nice run at Strom. He's still on his feet. He just won't go down. He's across the 40.
Wow.
Wow, the confidence there in Coach Borelli and that offensive heavy set there. Look at, he just won't go down. They're trying to tackle him up high.
Those are the tough ones as a coaching staff to swallow because they had him in the backfield, you know.
So 1st down and 10 now. Lower Dauphin at the 40-yard line. Tied at 14 here with Mifflin County. 9:23 here in the quarter. Strom, he just keeps chugging along. Look at this guy.
Not an easy guy to bring down. I watched him come off the sideline. He's a put-together young man.
I mean, that's at least 6-7 yards after contact. Hunter Strom.
I think he's following the Bruce Badgley lifting program.
Okay. I can't take credit for that. I really can't. But anyway, so Tyler Newman back in there now. Pistol formation. As I said, this has got to be difficult for the defense. Now they've got a double wide set on each side. Nice little high percentage pass to the outside there. Cohen Pollock.
About a 3-yard gain.
But that's what they need to do. They at least have to show that they can throw the football like this to keep the defense honest. Make them defend the whole field. You should know that as a defensive coach, right?
Yeah, I think when you're on defense and you can tee up and say they're only going to run the ball, it definitely makes it a little bit easier. They have to at least defend the pass a little bit. Twin set to the field. It's really like a 2-back formation with that fullback /
Double tight end
H-back.
to the right. Oh, and they moved.
See, this is what they can't do. When they're on offense, when they get off track, that's not what they want to be.
Mm-hmm. So,
They don't want to throw the ball.
no. It's almost like you just have to keep the defense honest.
Exactly. But
You
now,
have to make them defend the whole field.
now when you got it and it's 1st and 15, it could be in a situation where they're going to have to throw the ball.
Newman.
It's another counter. Good penetration from the backside.
Yeah, wasn't entirely sure who that running back was there. Didn't get that number. Looks like that's 28.
We used to call that counter F.
25.
It's a counter where the fullback is coming in.
Ethan Tanner on the carry there. So 2nd down and about 14 now. And another flag. Offside on the defense. Looks like it was signaled. They put Chase Goddard in motion there. That's the first time they've run kind of a motion play like that. I'll tell you what, I give Lower Dauphin a lot of credit here. Yeah, they like to run those heavy packages, but they're being pretty imaginative on play selection.
Yeah, I think the play was going to end up still being a counter play, but by motioning the guy behind, you're hoping that the defensive eyes get out of place.
Uh-huh.
And then you can have more success. But, again, it's a trap play or a power play where the backside guard just pulled.
And they stopped Strom on that one. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 9 for Lower Dauphin. Ball's on the 46.
So here, if I'm on their offense, I'm thinking this is 2-down territory, really. And we're going to get 9 yards in 2 plays. If they have to get 9 yards in 1 play, that's not really their offense.
So Newman in the pistol. Throws to the outside. And just a really good job on the defense there. That was number 44 on the tackle for Mifflin County there. Brian Oron smelled that one out, and it looks like Lower Dauphin's going to punt it away. Play some field position.
You know, they're moving the ball well, and then once they get that penalty and they get off track, it's just not their style of offense.
That's number 14, Deep Easton Zook for Mifflin County. Ooh, not a great snap, but he gets it away.
Not pretty, but it's going to work. That's for sure. It's really going to work.
Oh, look at this, all the way down to the
boy.
1 yard line. My, oh my.
That took a nice roll, huh?
It sure did. Well, you know, it was kind of low and line drive and a lot behind it. And now Mifflin County totally backed up, making Coach Borelli look like a genius there. They kicked that one away. So 1st and 10 now for the Huskies. 99 yards away, at least.
That ball is inside the 1. You're right.
It is inside the 1. So thanks for joining us here. Constellation Energy, Game of the Week. Constellation Energy, we bring the energy. And bringing it here. Look at under center this time is Chase Hartung. Maybe a quarterback sneak. Yes. Oh, look at here. He's breaking. Oh, he slides down. Maybe a little juke action, and he could have gone 99 yards there.
Wow.
Watch this. It just opens wide open. And he just slides. Once he got the 1st down, he didn't want anything to do with that secondary, but man, maybe a juke move on that one safety, and he could have been gone. So
I think Coach Badge, you need to go out there and show him, how you shake him,
a little shake and bake action.
A little shake and bake.
All right.
Okay.
So double wides to the near side here for Hartung. 1st and
Play
10.
action. Puts the ball up.
And
wow.
Laid out there. Incredible catch. Dodger Weaver and a great pass.
Great pass, great catch, and good coverage, to be honest. I mean, he just lays out and makes a great catch.
Weaver under a little duress, but great camera work by John Wenger. Look at that. Got that perfectly, John. Fantastic. So Mifflin County on 2 plays all the way out to the 43-yard line. And Kaufman got slammed. Oh, boy. He got engulfed by one of those defensive linemen. I didn't get the number. Maybe I can pick it up on the replay here. But he just got engulfed.
Sorry. Excuse me.
I think that was number 74 again. Chris Armetta. So 2nd down and about 11 for the Huskies. Little fake.
That was going to be, they were setting up a screen.
Yeah, incomplete. Yeah. Oh, did they call interference on that?
We got multiple flags down.
Yeah, I am not sure. what was going on with that. It looked like they called pass interference.
I mean, the one flag came from the far side of the field, or at least closer to our side. But
well, I think that might be ineligible downfield. That's typical for that flag from the lines judge.
Yes, we'll see if they.
And they declined it.
Okay, yeah.
So it's going to be 3rd down now and 11. They'll take the down. That hasn't mattered on this drive for Mifflin County. They've just been taking the ball in chunks here. So Chase Hartung calling signals. Double wides on each side. And a timeout. Timeout by Mifflin County. Wow. Hard to figure that out here. All right, well, we're going to go to a quick announcement, and we will be back in a moment.
Bring the energy, powering America's growing economy every minute, every day. As the nation's largest producer of clean and reliable American-made energy, Constellation is wherever you are. From families to corner stores to manufacturers to the biggest data centers. We meet the nation's energy needs by generating emissions-free electricity today and for our future.
All right, and we're back. Historic Hershey Park Stadium, the setting for a morning Keystone Mid-Penn matchup between Mifflin County and Lower Dauphin. Tied at 14. 3rd and 11 here. Ball's on the 42 for the Huskies. Quarterback Chase Hartung being chased himself, and he's pushed out of bounds. Good job by that defense on that.
Yeah, they'll be able to force a punt here, it looks like, and they're going to have a little under 4 minutes to Lower Dolphin will have 4 minutes, a little under 4 minutes to put some points on the board here before the end of the half. So see what they can do.
Yep, 2 timeouts as well. Boots it away. Fair catch called for.
Okay.
No sun now. Kind of a cloudiness there. That would have been a little bit more difficult. But Asher Pierce with the fair catch. And now Lower Dauphin, 1st and 10. Ball's on the 34-yard line. Still a decent amount of time. 3:42 remaining. But you know they're going to have to. Have a sense of urgency here around this offensive set. Tyler Newman in there at quarterback. In that pistol formation. Looks like he's got number 39 behind him, Connor Kreiser. Or maybe not, I can't tell here. Well,
not sure why we're stopped.
Yeah, I think that is Strom back there. Interesting helmet design. They've got a falcon on one side and a number on another. So we've got the falcon side, so I can't tell. It looks like that's Strom, though, in the backfield. And it is. And bulling his way for about 5.
He makes contact at 2 yards, and the next thing you know, it's a 5-yard play every time.
Well, and I think that's a function of those offensive linemen staying on their blocks. They just don't stop moving their feet.
Yeah, and Hunter's a strong ball carrier as well.
So 2nd down and about 5.
Yep, same play.
Strom again, and he's got running room. Look at there. Good move. Good speed. Look at him. He's taken off and brought down from behind there, but what a piece of running by Hunter Strom.
I'll tell you, I was scared he was going to get stripped from behind there, you know. When that guy chases him over there, he doesn't see him coming. Good effort by 27. That's Jaden Smith.
Yeah, nice job by Smith. So 1st and 10 now. Lower Dauphin in business as we wind down the first half, and a timeout by Lower Dauphin here. Still with 2 timeouts. Oh, no, that's their, 1 timeout remaining now. Getting everybody on the same wavelength, but boy, that running game has just been a thing of beauty for Lower Dauphin in this first half, Andrew.
No question. This is it's going a little bit back and forth, you know.
That's what's so fun about this game.
No question. If I was a betting man, I would not bet. I don't know who's going to win this one.
Yeah, no, I mean, it has been a very entertaining first half of football. Mifflin County, actually a District 6 team. Coach Breon's telling me that, they're kind of fighting it out there for a playoff position. Lower Dauphin is in the power ranking in District 3 and 5A, came in at number 15, only 12 go. So, in essence, this is a playoff game for Lower Dauphin. So 1st and 10, Strom, why not? Bottled up that time by the Huskies.
I'd like to see his stat line for this half, Good amount of carries and yards for sure.
So 2nd down, about 7. Lining it up, that sense of urgency I talked about. Tyler Newman in the pistol. That's Strom behind him. And he gets the ball, and he's got a hole down inside the 10-yard line. Good job by the right side of that line.
We got
Pulled the left guard. Boy,
number
number 74 has had an impressive half there.
He really has.
Chris Armenta.
Chris has shown the ability to play on both sides of the football. Definitely an athletic guy on defense. All right, so we got this T formation, power I. We got the blast. Ooh, penetration from the backside. That's a problem.
Wow. Big-time defensive play there by the Huskies. Let's see this. Yeah, you can see just selling out, but a great penetration there. I couldn't see the number on that, but just shot the gap.
All right, what do we got here? It's
4th down and 2.
Did they try?
They're going for it.
Did they try a play action again?
They could easily kick a field goal, but here we got the heavy package.
Mifflin County has a lot of guys in the box. Maybe I wonder if they'll. Nope. Yep. There you
It's
go.
a bootleg. There's that bootleg you talked about. It's an RPO racing for the end zone and getting in. Touchdown, Tyler Newman. Incredible. That's that play you called.
I said earlier if that end in that formation was chasing it, so they had no one to defend the quarterback pulling it on the naked.
Well, they
Great
fooled
job.
me. They fooled me for sure.
That's all right. Hey, you got him in time to get into the end zone.
Nice job. Nice job executing the play. A nice call. I definitely think they noticed the last time they were in that formation that the backside end was chasing, and they didn't have anyone to defend the quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go. Extra point. Snap, down, kick.
Another false start.
False start. So we're going to try this again now. Hey, every point is important here. Snap down kick. He's got it with plenty to spare. Nice kick there by Connor Kreiser. 21-14. 57 seconds left. That's plenty of time in this game, Andrew, to score some points.
I'll be curious here to see what Mifflin County tries to do here. Are they going to just try to get off the field and say, hey, we played a pretty strong half. We got a good game here. Or are they going to try to score? Because they can throw the ball.
Yes, they can. And they've shown an ability to do that. So set to kick off here. Lower Dauphin.
We got the cheerleaders doing their push-ups.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my high school that my daughters were cheerleaders at, they had to do that. I mean, and they had some pretty high-scoring games sometimes. they were pretty sore the next day.
All right, they're throwing some footballs. Can you get me one of those shirts?
Yeah, T-shirts and everything else. Here come our T-shirts.
Ooh.
Constellation Energy T-shirts being thrown in the crowd and footballs and everything else. So, good stuff.
That was an aggressive tackle right there. I think that was, I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly, Elon Gog, number 16.
So, Mifflin County now. 54 seconds remaining. They are 69 yards away from a touchdown. Not meaning to say that they couldn't try a field goal, but Chase Hartung, the quarterback, has had a really good first half. And that's Kaufman. That is
Nice
just a
tackle.
great tackle there. And who was that? That's Strom. Would you expect anything less than Hunter Strom just like driving? Watch this. Just textbook tackle, almost lifts him up off the ground and then gets him down. Still, Kaufman kept moving forward. But a great tackle by Hunter Strom on defense. So 2nd and 8. Hartung. Looking for anybody. Looks like we're going to have a holding call as he races out of bounds. I think we are going to have a holding penalty here with 12 seconds remaining. Mifflin County with still 2 timeouts left.
I'm not sure how aggressive they want to be here because only 12 seconds. It would take a miracle at this point. And
They might take a knee. I think you're accurate.
Yeah,
Just
I
don't
mean,
take any chances here.
all the defense is going to do is back up, and it looks like he is just going to take a knee. He's going to come under center. And that's going to end the first half here. But what an entertaining first half of action we had as the clock winds down. 21-14, Lower Dauphin over Mifflin County. Just a great first half. Hopefully you'll stick around for half number 2. We are going to go away for a few minutes, and we'll be back with the second half of our Constellation Energy Game of the Week with the Lower Dauphin leading Mifflin County 21-14. Stick with us.
tell me until like Tuesday.
At Constellation, we bring the energy, powering America's growing economy every minute, every day. As the nation's largest producer of clean and reliable American-made energy, Constellation is wherever you are. From families to corner stores to manufacturers to the biggest data centers, we meet the nation's energy needs by generating emissions-free electricity today and for our future. Constellation, we bring the energy, powering America's growing economy every minute, every day. As the nation's largest producer of clean and reliable American-made energy, Constellation is wherever you are. From families to corner stores to manufacturers to the biggest data centers, we meet the nation's energy needs by generating emissions-free electricity today and for our future. Constellation, we bring the energy, powering America's growing economy every minute, every day. As the nation's largest producer of clean and reliable American-made energy, Constellation is wherever you are. From families to corner stores to manufacturers to the biggest data centers, we meet the nation's energy needs by generating emissions-free electricity today and for our future.
Okay, welcome back to Hershey Park Stadium. It is 21-14 in favor of Lower Dauphin over Mifflin County. Just a very entertaining first half. I'm Bruce Badgley, Andrew Cohen, John Wanger. I tell you what, both teams played very effectively on the offensive side. You know, defensively, Andrew, I'm really interested to see what each one of these teams does to try and control the other's offense.
Yeah, I think that, early on, Lower Dolphin was really handling them up front and running the ball. And they definitely, Mifflin County definitely slowed them down. Impressive. They got some more penetration. And then once they, when they get in that situation where they're 1st and 15 or 2nd and 15, that's not where Lower Dauphin wants to be. They want to have a ball control and run the football and play action because they can play action, but not because they have to. So it'll be interesting. But, starting the game early, it looked like it was going to be impossible for, for Mifflin County to stop them. And then the next thing you know, they just found a way to get off the field and turn. I think the turn of events was that great pickoff near the sideline over here, guys.
It sure was the turnover. In my mind, that's what kind of got, Mifflin County, I think, back in it. It got it tied, but then kudos to Lower Dauphin getting the ball back with just about 3 minutes remaining in the half and getting down and, getting a score. So big time.
All right, here we go.
So ready to kick it off. Connor Kreiser boots it away. And it looks like that's number 17, Landon Bowen, and he's got a nice return out beyond the 40-yard line.
Great job. Great job visually, finding the spot and then running hard.
Yeah, things kind of opened up for him there. So, ready to go here. 1st and 10, ball's on the 42-yard line. Thanks for joining us here. PennLive, our Constellation Energy Game of the Week. Andrew and I will have to pick a most valuable player of the game, and we'll do that in the fourth quarter there. But Hartong very closely slung down, very close to a first down.
I think they're marketing it, just short of it, though. I think they're.
Well, that was a hard hit.
Yard. So. That was. When you get slammed against the turf like that, it's definitely not enjoyable.
Yeah, walking on that turf, it is hard.
Yeah,
it's well groomed, but it's hard.
He's feeling it right now. He did a good job sensing the pressure. He almost right a little bit too late, but eventually he sensed it, got out of the pocket, took it for almost a first down,
and there's a flag as well. See what the official has to say.
I thought they're taking it pretty. That might have been a face mask.
How could it be holding on the defense on a running play?
Well, no. I think they held one of the receivers because it was initially a pass.
Oh, okay. All right. So that was just tacked on to the end of the run.
First down.
1st and 10.
On the 34.
Already, Mifflin County in business.
Number 2, he's open right there. They bubbled him. It's a 5-yard minimum gain every time.
Hands off to Kaufman, and he's manhandled there at the line of scrimmage. Pretty close anyway. Let's see who got on the tackle on that one there, but like it was a trap play, but nice job on defense. Just kind of pancaking him on the tackle there. And that was Strom again. Oh, my. He's doing it on both sides of the ball there, Andrew.
No question. He's made some good tackles, and obviously he's got a ton of rushing yards.
All right. 2nd and 10 now. Hartung back to pass, fakes, running for his life. He did have a receiver in the vicinity. Nice job there on defense.
And good job by the quarterback just to get the ball away and not take a sack.
Yeah, it looked
Not
like that
easy.
was number 6, Mike Dugan, with the pressure. So 3rd down now, 3rd and 10. So a promising drive here for Mifflin County to open the second half, but a big 3rd down play here now. Double wides each side. And a timeout. Interested to see, how Lower Dauphin's going to play that, Andrew. You and I were, you were discussing with me some of the defensive structure that you're expecting to see or would like to see, against that Mifflin County offense, right?
Yeah, so when you see Lower Dolphin on defense, okay, when they have one high safety, that means one deep safety, then they're either playing some form of a cover 3 or a man concept. And when they do that, they have the receivers covered, okay? And then you see at other times when they play cover 2, that's 2 high safeties, they're having some, I do think that Mifflin County can take advantage. They have them leveraged on the perimeter, whether it's in the running game or even the passing game, throwing bubbles and different things. So I'll be curious if they're looking at it the same way that I'm seeing it. So right here you got, all right, so you got 2 safeties here high. Do you see that? And then if you look to the short side of the field, the number 2 receiver's not covered.
Not covered.
And so they can throw it right away, or they can throw a bubble, or they can just throw it to the field, a nice pass.
Yeah,
But
nice.
it's just schematically, sorry.
Yeah, but there was one guy trying to cover 2 at the top of the screen. You can see that pretty vividly there. And he's having a difficult time trying to pick who he's going to go. He lets the deep man go, and it's a short route. Interesting.
We got here, this is a big one here. We got 4th and less than a yard, right?
4th and less than a yard. Kind of a key juncture to this one. Boy, look for Kaufman here. They've got everybody spread out. I think it's going to be a run to the short side, but that's just me.
We're playing man here. Okay.
And a timeout. I hear a whistle. Delay of game. Oh, my. Are you kidding me?
I think you still got to go for it here, but
I'm sure, but, 4th and 1 versus 4th and 6 now.
Right.
Oh, man.
Right.
So Mifflin County. That's Kaufman just to the right
Number
of
2 to
Chase
the short side.
Hartung.
Right there, you got number 2. He's got him.
He was wide open. He overshot him.
So the concept they were running there to the short side of the field, they had a guy running a quick game here, like a smash route, a stop route, and then the number 2 receiver went to the corner. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
And as you see that, the corner was jumping the shorter route, which means he wasn't going to make the quarterback have to throw a lot of air on it to throw that corner route. So what he's supposed to do in that coverage is melt underneath so he can break on the shorter throw and not allow you to, and give time for the safety to get over the top.
Yeah, well, it didn't matter in that particular case because there was a penalty as well, even if they did complete it. So Lower Dauphin takes over, 1st and 10. Weathering the storm, 1st and 10, ball on about the 30-yard line. Tyler Newman in there at quarterback. And it's a designed run, and he just gets a couple.
Yep, basically a quarterback sweep with the back leading through.
Yeah, he just kind of takes a couple steps back, and the running back went right back the defensive end or the cornerback who kind of crashed on that. So 2nd and 10. but actually 2nd and 8. Just underway here in the second half. 21-14 in favor of Lower Dauphin. And that's Strum, and he's got some room. Pretty close to a first down.
I thought he might split that early on, you know. Ooh, good run. They bring that counter ref play.
Yeah, they brought the H-back there, that Connor Kreiser. Really a very, I mean, they're putting a lot of blocking at the point of attack. Strum again.
Who's this guy Strom running the ball? Is that his first carry of the day? This guy's going to deserve a nice steak dinner after this game. You know?
He sure will, I'll tell you. And he the last game that we did with Lower Dauphin against Northern York, he was the same way. He was carrying the load. He was our player of the game, and that's just his MO. That's his role on this team. So diving in there, not much that time though.
I almost felt like that play was like in slow motion, like someone thought they blew the whistle there.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
So 3rd down and about 4. Ball's on the 46.
All right, Coach Badge, what are you calling here? You're the offensive coordinator here. What are you calling?
I like a little RPO action. I do, with kind of a sprint to the far side of the field. He's got a couple receivers there, and he's got a blocking back in front of him. I like a little RPO action to the top of the screen. And there's the pistol, and that was what was going to be the play. Maybe a pitch to Strom.
They did pull a guy, so maybe it was like an option where the quarterback could take it behind the puller, or he can pitch it to Strom.
Or you draw them off sides and get a first down.
There you go. Over nonsense after that, right?
That's right, exactly right. But all that, and it's a first down for the Falcons. Winding it down, 7-14.
This has been their counter F set where they pull the backside guard. Yep, there you go.
Strom. Oh, he just keeps running. 8 yards there.
I want to see this guy play baseball. If he's committing to play baseball, and we're talking about him like this in football, we got to get to some baseball games in the spring. Goodness.
Yeah, no question.
I wonder if he takes his anger out on the ball, because he definitely takes his anger out on the would-be tacklers, right, guys?
He sure does. I got to meet him after his MVP performance earlier this year, and just not a finer young man, that's for sure. And he gets the ball again. He's got more running room right in the tough part, right up the middle, and a first down.
He's physical. He's strong. He's still going to be sore, though, tomorrow. He's getting a lot of hits.
But I love how Lower Dauphin is just moving their offensive linemen, pulling and the trapping here. Just a really, really good running concepts out there, I think.
And I think Hunter does a really good job of being patient and waiting for the blockers and finding the right holes. And then he's strong enough that he's getting a lot of yards after contact.
Pistol now.
They got the counter F again, and which has been the case when Mifflin County's been able to stop him. They got someone, from the backside who penetrated, and then that was the key right there.
Yeah, Trey Smith. A nice job here, number 4, just kind of shooting the gap and getting them around the waist.
We used to say, I had an opportunity to coach linebackers, and that backside linebacker, when he got a pull, if there was an open window, we would tell him to take that. And so there was an open window, he took it, and he made the play.
2nd down and 10, and a timeout for the Falcons. Didn't really like what they saw at that particular point. So we are going to bring the energy once again, and we'll be back here in a moment.
The energy, powering America's growing economy every minute, every day. As the nation's largest producer of clean and reliable American-made energy, Constellation is wherever you are. From families to corner stores to manufacturers to the biggest data centers. We meet the nation's energy needs by generating emissions-free electricity today and for our future.
And we're back. Historic Hershey Park Stadium. Bruce Badgley, Andrew Cohen, John Wenger. 2nd and 10 here. Newman back to pass.
He's got him. He's got him.
He's got him.
Oh.
Beautiful throw there.
Great catch.
That was Chase Goddard who ran a beautiful crossing route. Newman a little bit underthrown, but Goddard with a nice grab, Andrew. Watch this.
Great grab. And by throwing it to the middle of the field, though, there was no threat from the defensive back from making a play on the ball. Nice job.
And again, everybody was pulled up to the line, and it was just mano-a-mano there, and a good throw.
And like you said earlier, they just got to do enough in the passing game to keep them off balance, right? And that's what they've done.
Cangelosi that time up the middle.
He's another big physical guy, strong, number 7 there. He's been doing a great job playing defensive end all day as well.
So Lower Dauphin now kind of imposing their will on this drive as they did in the first half. Actually, in that drive that they finished the first half with, and now this one, they have really moved the football effectively.
They're near the goal line, and look at this. Look at this formation. Seen this before.
So Wishbone here.
And they blast it.
Or I think that's Cangelosi.
No. I think that is Cangelosi.
He's got 2 big lead blockers, Strom and Connor Kreiser. Just a heavyweight pushing up there.
Looks like it's 3rd and 3 here, so it's a big down here. And then from here, do they go for, if they don't get the first right here, do they go for a touchdown or do they try to kick it?
We'll find out, won't we?
Maybe.
Again, that heavy package. Strom's got it. And does he get in? He clearly has the first down, though. They're signaling.
Nope. He's on just inside the 1 yard line, I think.
Well, but he did get the first down, right. He needed to get to the 2 to get the first down. He's got the first down. Now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, got this heavy package here. I mean, just going to ram this thing as many times. Oh, Newman falls down, but he still hands it off.
I think
he got it in for the touchdown. Oh, man. It looked like he tripped on one of the linemen's foot when he's coming away. He did. One of the linemen stepped on his foot, still had the presence of mind to hand it off to Strom, and he stretches in for the score. 27-14 now. Connor Kreiser is going to try the extra point. Snap down, kick. Got it. Plenty of leg for Connor Kreiser. 28-14.
I give a lot of credit to the coaching staff at Lower Dolphin. I mean, they definitely have an identity. They're a physical football team. They're going to run the football, keep you off balance with some passes. They never panicked, right, when it got to 14-14, and now they're ahead by 2 scores.
Yeah, all they did is, was stay the course. They kept with the game plan.
Yeah, I think not everyone as a staff has an identity. They definitely have an identity. We're going to be a physical, downhill running attack, but we're going to get you in a few passes a game, and they're going to be big passes, whether it's on play action or the 3-step that we just saw a few plays ago.
Yeah, absolutely. So 28-14 now.
Uh-oh, they're throwing footballs. We got the parents that are now cheerleaders.
Well, look at here. Yeah,
They're throwing
the
footballs.
alumni are throwing our Constellation Energy footballs and T-shirts into the crowd. So everybody's getting into the act. And
Ooh, nice catch.
so deep return there. Again, that's number 17. And what a hit.
That was like a clothesline we used to call that, right? Clothesline tackle.
Landon Bowen just got a surprise.
Hello.
Had a lot of space there, turned it up, and boom, just came out of nowhere. So 1st and 10 now for Mifflin County. Now a real important, I think, series for them, Andrew.
Oh, without question. How are they going to respond right now? We got plenty of time in the game. They should just be running their offense. There's no need to have to throw the ball. Be balanced. Okay, we got a 3-by-1 set.
So Chase Hartung, quarterback, calling signals, looking across the middle, and he's got
That's a great.
Dodger Weaver.
That was a great catch, guys. I mean, that ball was thrown with high velocity, but behind him, and he had the ability to reach all the way back, make the catch, pull it in, take a hit, and still. That's a nice catch, guys. Nice tackle by the defender as well. All right, they're spreading them out here with a 2-by-2 set.
So second
Too
and
high.
one.
So right here, we got the number 2 right here to the close side of the field here. He's open. They can hitch him. Oh, nope. They run a smash concept. A stop and a corner.
And sack there looked like by
Cangelosi.
number 7 there, Cangelosi. But a great job by the back end defense. That was a coverage sack. He did have some time to throw if somebody was open. But still only 3rd and 1. I like the fact that they were, giving it a shot downfield with 3rd and 1.
All right, we got 2 high safeties. We got a 3-by-1. See, look out there. There's no one over the number 2 receiver. Yep,
And
there you go.
it's a bubble screen.
Oh, great play by the corner. I think that was number 34. Was that Jake Persing?
Yes, I think so.
Yep. So they have him out leveraged there, and schematically, great call by the offense. And then the number 1 receiver doesn't make the block on the corner, and that's the problem. But they have him. They have him out leveraged. Yeah, it's 4th and 3. I mean, are they going to go for it? I mean, it's
still
we still have
early.
another
You
quarter,
still have
and it looks
another
like they're
quarter.
going for it,
Exactly,
you know?
going for it. That's
all or nothing, huh?
yeah. A minute 18 here remaining.
Yep.
And a first down there on that pass.
I think one of the things you think about going for right there is if Lower Dolphin gets the ball back, they've been really eating up the clock with this run game in Strom. So you don't know. I mean, you're going to need 2 touchdowns to tie this thing up. So you can't necessarily let Lower Dolphin get the ball back and just run the clock out as much as they can. It's one of those games you have to play.
Yeah, winding it down here. Under a minute remaining in quarter number 3. Kaufman, and he just got swarmed. Just got swarmed by that defense.
Yeah, he was really effective in the first half for the most part. We haven't heard his name much since that touchdown run he had. This Lower Dolphin defense has done a lot better job against him since then.
Boy, the backer came up and just kind of sealed the edge there, forced him to come back inside.
Different, little bit of a different set. There's 4 wides, but they're in tighter. Yep. Play action quickly. Ooh.
Hartung is sacked. I believe that was number 8 on the sack there.
That was Schumacher. Right?
Schumacher, yep.
He probably had the best, celebration of the day as well. That gets me excited, Well, they're going to have to punt here, right, guys?
Yeah, I
Is it
believe
third
so.
or fourth?
And I think that's going to do it for the quarter. So we are going to go to a quick announcement, and then we will be back with quarter number 4.
We bring the energy, powering America's growing economy every minute, every day. As the nation's largest producer of clean and reliable American-made energy, Constellation is wherever you are. From families to corner stores to manufacturers to the biggest data centers. We meet the nation's energy needs by generating emissions-free electricity today and for our future.
(28-14), Lower Dauphin over Mifflin County. Bruce Badgley, Andrew Cohen, John Wenger from historic Hershey Park Stadium. This was an 11 a.m. kickoff. I know it's kind of turned into afternoon, but I'll tell you what, just a great time here. Hershey Park open for the fall here, Halloween. A lot of activity and some great football so far.
So it's going to be third down here for Mifflin County.
So look at number 2 right there. He's the number 2 receiver.
Third and 22, and he's sacked again.
As I'm talking, it really didn't matter what coverage they were playing if they're struggling to protect the quarterback.
Yeah, it looked like that was a number 11 on the sack for Lower Dauphin, Cohen Pollock. And somebody's down there. Looks like Cangelosi is down for Lower Dauphin.
You know, Badge, it's tough for me to watch the game and not, the coach come out of me. And I'm
it should. I mean, how many years did you coach? I mean, at the college level.
I was fortunate to coach for 22 years. I'm an old guy, but I haven't been in the box for a while. And you're up here and you see so much, and without having the stress of being a coach where all the pressure's on you each play, I think I see more. But I'm always looking, towards the end of my career, you were seeing so much spread that you had to be able to align in a defense that could defend the run and the pass. They're trying to spread you out. Right, and if you don't adjust to the receivers well, they're going to throw the ball. If you adjust to the receivers well, though, and you spread yourself out too much defensively, then they're going to run the ball. So a lot of teams will count how many people are in the box on offense when you're spreading you out.
Mifflin County to punt here.
Ooh, big one. Ooh, nice catch.
And a nice return.
Nice
on
job.
That was number 13 again, Chase Goddard.
I got him confused with Willie Mays on that one. He caught the box on offense when you're spreading you out.
Mifflin County to punt here.
Ooh, big one. Ooh, nice catch.
And a nice return.
Nice
on
job.
That was.
What do you guys think?
I'd say that is a really good bet.
Good observation.
I think so.
This has been one of the more popular formations. I call this a twin set, the 2 receivers, and whether you want to call the other guy an H or a fullback, that's inside the tackle. Different running back in.
Run up and
ooh, he fumbled, guys.
He
fumbled.
Oh, wow. County comes up with it. Oh, my. That'll sure change things around.
And Joel Beamer, it went right to him. I mean, bounced straight into his arms. So how about that? One play. Lower Dolphin runs, and it's already back with Mifflin County, and they're going to have
incredible.
Okay,
and that's what we talked about. When you were talking about they were going to go for it instead of kick it, when there was so much time available left in the game, where a turnover can really change the total complexion. Let's see what Mifflin County can do here.
There's almost a full quarter, a lot of football to be played. All right, so they're playing them one high safety, so they got everything covered down.
Kaufman, nice. Call his name here. Got a decent run.
Just giving him a little space there. He looked so much quicker and more explosive, whereas there's been a lot of plays since his long run where he doesn't have much room to operate.
Yeah, big hole there that time.
Closed up quick, though.
Second down at about 7.
Ooh, nice job.
Kaufman.
Nice job bouncing that. Ooh, just run down.
Was that Strom again? No. That was Strom that chased him down.
He's made a few plays today
A few?
on both sides of the ball. He's probably the leading tackler.
Wow.
And definitely the leading gainer in yards.
Well, a major contributor, Hunter Strom.
Here's what I'd like to see. When they go to that 3-by-1 set right there, I'd like to see them play action. And then number 3 receiver, he's going to be open up the seam because the linebacker that's supposedly covering him is going to come up on the play action.
Ooh. And not a whole lot there.
Strom made a really good read, came in there, and then was able to break his tackle.
So that's going to bring up a key 4th down now. This lower Dolphin defense trying to, pick up the offense. So 4th down at about 3. Ball's at just inside the 45-yard line of the Falcons. Just a key juncture of the game here. Hartung calling signals, got 3 receivers, and that's a 1st down. Nice pass there to number 24, Lucas Hartung.
Really nice execution. Good protection, good throw, great catch. Good tackle on the defense. So I think at this point, if they can keep the ball in front of them like that, they're probably going to be okay.
Yeah, and it was all mano-y-mano. He just picked whoever got open. Hartung again, and on the run, it's Beamer. It's a race, and he's down inside the 20. Incredible.
Great job. I'll tell you what, there's not a lack of fight in these Mifflin County guys. Sorry, Coach.
That's all right. Joel Beamer there. He was trying to get to the end zone. Good stuff. Hartung, Kaufman, he's got an opening. Looked like Strom collared him for the tackle. So 2nd down and 8. Mifflin County trying to take advantage of a lower Dauphin turnover here. It's giving them some life here in quarter number 4. Hartung, out pattern, number 11, touchdown, Nevin Farley.
That was really good execution. If you watch that play, there was no one out on number 2. And once he runs that option route and runs away, there's really no one to cover
there's
him.
nobody there. Good play design, touchdown Mifflin County.
That was a very efficient drive, but all set up by a turnover. And we keep saying that turnovers a problem.
That's 14 points off turnovers for Mifflin County today. If he makes this extra point, it hit the upright. Oh, that could be a big one.
That could be a big one.
Joel Beamer, who receiver as well, squarely hit that upright. Amazing how, extra points can change making or missing can change the complexion of a ball game.
I think there's no question in this upcoming series we're going to get a large taste of Hunter Strom getting the football. And I think a gamer like him, a competitive, big, physical, strong guy, he's going to run extra hard. 8
minutes and 14 seconds remain. I know it's been a little bit tough with our clock there. During the daylight here, not very. The Hershey Park Stadium clock just not being cooperative at all as far as being able to really see it on your screen.
A lot of confusion out here.
So here we go. Are you onside kicking it here?
They got 8:14 left. I think they should just play ball.
And they do. Booting it down. That's number 10 on the receiving end there. Liam Brisnzer. So Lower Dauphin takes over at about, see where they're going to mark it, about the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10. Boy, big series of this game right here, right now.
All right, I told you my opinion what's going to happen here.
A large dose of Hunter Strome,
That's what I'm doing. I trust him.
And he's got it.
All right, well, good job by the defense. He didn't get much. They
He
got
did
at
not
his legs.
get much.
He probably got about 2 yards, maybe 3. Like I've said the whole game, though, it looks like he gets hit and then 2 or 3 yards later after contact for sure.
Yeah.
So I think we have a 2nd and 7 here.
So Tyler Newman back in there at quarterback. That's Strom behind him there in the pistol. Yeah, only up to about the 30 there. Good job on defense. That was number 44, Brian Orand. We've called his name a lot today.
We have. They've run that counterplay very successfully. Timing wasn't as good there. It was almost like he was right up the back of his pullers too quickly, not getting the opportunity to set up the blocks.
So a big 3rd down and 5 here. Ball's on the 30-yard line.
Who was that just threw off the towel? Any trickery going on? All right, they're spread out, which is a change. There we go. No backs.
And just kind of a bubble screen out there, and the linemen go.
Oh, my.
And that's number 11, Cohen Pollock, out of bounds. But a great job by the offensive lineman. I mean, sprinting out there in unison to open the way for Pollock. And a nice job.
There is a flag, though.
Nice job by Newman. Maybe it's offensive interference. Nope, holding. Oh, bringing it back. Oh, man. Oh, my. You know, I thought Newman did a great job getting it out there because he had guys in his face. He had to kind of launch it over some defensive linemen. And a nice catch by Pollock, but all for naught.
All right, good. He's okay, it looks like. Good.
That's number 20. Need a little help. Aiden Daubert. I think he's got to go out for one play. But actually, it looks like even with the flag, it was downfield, and it's going to give them a 1st down, Andrew. So 1st down and 10, even with the penalty.
Wow, okay, that's exactly what they want because now they have a new series of plays with the clock roll down.
Newman hands it to Strom and nowhere.
If you watch that play, that the prop, like right now, the back is beating one of the pullers to the hole. So he's either got to get back a little bit or delay a little bit more.
Gavin Harrington, a really nice job on defense there for the Huskies. Limiting Strom to no gain there. So 2nd down and 10. Second and 10.
Yeah, they're trying to get off as much of the clock as they can.
Strom. He's got a hold that time. Whoa, bulldozing his way. Oh, man. Let's see that one again. You just don't want to get in his way.
Yeah. See how the blockers are in front of him. It just gives him a chance to get his pads down.
Boom.
But a nightmare is being a smaller-sized secondary guy having to tackle.
Yeah.
The Strommeister.
That was number 16, Reese Christine.
But it's still 3rd down here. They still need a yard.
So Newman, Strom behind him in the pistol. 3rd down and a timeout.
Interesting.
So a 5:23 remaining. They're down to 1 timeout now, Lower Dauphin. 28-20. And, I mean, on cue from Mr. Cohen here, it's been the Hunter Strome show here the second half.
Yeah, I don't think I'm very smart. I think it's very obvious. He's had a great day. He's a very difficult back to bring down. And you know he's reliable. He's not going to put the ball on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, a senior.
Tough.
And as you said, I mean, let's give credit to Lower Dauphin, too. They're doing all of this without their starting quarterback. I mean, when you say the identity, they're almost forced into this identity by not having their starting quarterback, too.
That's for sure. A little bit more one-dimensional than I'm sure they want to be.
Yeah. And they've got a couple injuries. I mean, a couple of their big tight ends have, been out for, Lower Dauphin has sure had their injuries. And here we go at 3rd and 1. Strom, he's got the first down.
Yep. I think that T formation or wishbone has had a lot of success. I'll tell you what, that would have been a lot of fun if they called the play action right there. I know they're winning by 8, but I'll tell you what, that would have put the nail in the coffin, wouldn't have?
So clock running. Just about 5 minutes remaining in this game. Two receivers to the near side. It's Goddard in motion, gives the ball to Strom. Gain of about 4.
I wonder how many carries he has.
Yeah, I wish I
me the
was
stat line.
getting that stats. I should go down and grab my guy Dan Sostek down there, down the way there.
He's got to have close to 30 carries, right? Probably 25.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Considering the fact he's also playing defense, that guy has gotten his work in today for sure.
He sure has.
He's a horse.
So 2nd and 7. No secret here. Strom on the outside. He's got a good block from Goddard down the sideline. He goes. He doesn't want to go down. Incredible. Incredible here. Hunter Strom, a one-man wrecking crew, but a great downfield block there by number 13. Chase Goddard kind of sprung him for about 15 extra yards.
Well, it looked like he was trying to stay in bounds at the end of that run.
He was.
And then they kind of was able to force him out. So that does stop the clock, but obviously ball's at the 5-yard line now. So
1st and goal from the 5. It has been the Hunter Strom show the second half, and he's still in there.
Who's going to get the ball here, you guys think?
I don't know. Maybe that bootleg. No. Feed him the rock.
Yeah. This is they're going to take their time. Does Mifflin have 2 timeouts, am I seeing correct? Left?
Yes, Mifflin has 2 timeouts remaining. But each time, Mifflin has come back the challenge. Come back. Lower Dauphin has met the challenge.
No question.
Tyler Newman calling signals. Hunter Strom buries his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Falcons. Look at that offensive line.
I might have a surprise call here for player of the game.
Oh, yeah. You have to kind of throw the whole body of work, including the defense, when we're making this call, which we can't make it right now.
I think I can have a vote for most tired player after the game award, though. There's no question, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Tyler Newman to hold. Connor Kreiser to kick. Snap down, kick.
Yep,
He got it through there, but it's got an offside.
I think it was offsides on the defense, right?
Yep. So 34-20. I mean, I'm still kicking just 1. I mean, still going for 1, not 2.
They declined the penalties, so
Okay.
probably smart.
So
Or no, okay.
what's going on? I thought
Are they
and the
gonna?
field goal was good.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, extra points.
Well, but I guess it must have been before the snap. That must be the only thing here. So, anyway, we'll try it again. Snap, down, kick, booted through.
All right. Up. That's 15 points. They've got to get down the field and score quickly.
Absolutely right. Lower Dauphin, though, an impressive second-half performance. You know, the one blemish, only that one fumble that Mifflin turned into, a touchdown. But the Falcons just have really controlled. When you consider going back to that long touchdown drive to end the first half, they've really controlled the entire second half, plus, that touchdown going into halftime, Andrew, right?
No question. But like I had said earlier, I think they've done a great job. They understand their identity, right? And they've stayed the course. We're going to control the ball. We're going to run it hard. We're going to be physical, and we're going to play good defense.
Well, thanks for joining us here. Constellation Energy Game of the Week. And they continue to throw T-shirts and Constellation footballs into the stands here. Miss our buddy Dave Marcheski, but Dave, I tell you, the fans are loving your swag. So wanting to get down here, under 3 minutes to play, 15-point advantage. Mifflin County really needs to need some big plays in a hurry.
Well, we know they can pass the ball.
Yeah, and they've got the guys to do it. They got the guys that can get open. That Dodger Weaver and Joel Beamer, they've done a great job. Let's see if Hartung can get it to him. Sprinting him out, and that's a tough pass for any quarterback running at a dead run. To try and get it accurately downfield like that, Andrew, I don't know.
That's a difficult throw.
A difficult throw for a right-hander on a deep out.
But I think their thought process is, hey, deep play, maybe get 15 yards, and also get the receiver out of bounds, so very little time off the clock.
Well, and they need to kind of roll him and sprint him just to give him some time for the receivers to get deep.
Penalty here, though, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
So a holding penalty. Going to give a first down to Mifflin County. I think that was on the far side of the field. That's why I don't think I picked it up. So 3 receivers to the near side. And Hartung is sacked. Number 11 with the sack again. Cohen Pollock. Incredible. Pollock, two-way player today. Look at him just throw down that defense or the offensive lineman and throw the quarterback down too. Tremendous play by Cohen Pollock there. Raises his arms as he should. 2nd and 20. Deep. Oh, and caught.
I'll tell you what, that was a great throw, a great catch.
Nevin
Defended pretty well
Farley.
as well also.
Nevin Farley's first grab of the day is a big one. Wow.
They're going to go no huddle offense here.
Nice job by Farley there in traffic. Back to live action. Farley again gets the first down.
Yeah, they're going to take a. Did they take a? No, they didn't take a timeout.
No, a clock is stopped with Jane.
Yeah.
Or it didn't. Hartung now going deep and up for grabs. Incomplete. He was trying to hit Joel Beamer again. He was double covered, but sometimes you just got to give your playmakers an opportunity there, Andrew.
No question. Anytime that ball, as a former defensive coach, when that ball goes up in the air deep, it always makes you hold your breath a little bit.
So here we go. Chase Hartung now rolls out, throws. Oh, just a little bit over the head of Dodger Weaver. So incomplete. Down to 1:33, 3rd and 10. Boy, that lower Dolphin defense just kind of licking their chops now. They're just going where number 9 is going. At least on the defensive line anyway. And they continue to rush 4. In fact, they might be blitzing here. Yes, they are. But Hartung connects to Beamer. Beamer's still on his feet. And he's got a first down. Joel Beamer's had a nice game. Number 1.
That was an interesting changeup. They haven't blitzed a lot, so they blitzed him and they played cover 2, which put the middle of the field pretty open.
Going deep and incomplete.
He was covered pretty well. I mean, he
Yeah.
put it up there and gave
Let
him
him
a
try.
chance.
Yeah, Dodger Weaver, the intended receiver again. Tell you, Weaver and Beamer make a nice combination out there.
Is that a law firm?
I don't know. Weaver and Beamer.
We can
could
make
be.
one.
It sure sounds that way.
It's just the way you said that,
We're starting it up today.
Oh, anyway,
I
hey,
know
listen.
my new career.
Thanks to all the fans who turned in today for our special 11 a.m. Version of the Constellation Energy Game of the Week. Glad you could join us here on Penn Live. We've had a really good game between Mifflin County and Lower Dauphin. Lower Dauphin up 35-20 here now with 1:05 remaining. Bruce Badgley, I want to thank my buddy Andrew Cohen for making the trip up for 2 games in less than 24 hours, man.
I appreciate you a lot, Badge. It's been a lot of fun and to get back here and watch some football and talk some football.
Yeah, and meet some great guys. And then John Blanger, great job on camera. 2 days here. Like I said, 2 games in less than 24 hours. It's a pretty tall order, but thanks to both of you guys for pitching in. And I could think of a lot of worse things to do than to broadcast some high school football.
Yeah, it's a lot, but hey, we've had some nice setups here. I mean, last night was cold, but the view we got from up top the press box last night, then in here in the press box.
Yeah, there's no better view for me. I mean, than the press box at Hershey Park Stadium. It's my all-time favorite place to broadcast from. It just reeks of history, and on a personal note, I'm sorry to see what the Hershey Corporation has done to high school football in this area. There isn't a person that it does not shake their head on the fact that Hershey Park has thumbed their nose at District 3 and the PIAA, and it's not a good look. And I think we're all hoping upon hope that they can somehow. But when you drive out the teams that used your facility, Lower Dauphin and Hershey now going to on grounds stadiums, and the fact that the Giant Center that they're not willing to compromise to keep District 3 and the PIAA with locked-in dates is just unconscionable to me. So that's my 2 cents. I waited till the end, but I hope the Hershey Corporation can somehow reconsider some decisions that, quite honestly, were against the community that you operate in. It defies logic to me how a business can just do that. And anyway, especially a business named Hershey. And the town is named after Hershey. Why wouldn't you be a community-oriented business and support high school sports in the community, which they choose not to? So anyway, there's my 2 cents. was I discreet enough, Andrew?
I just let you go.
That's healthy. It's healthy.
I think he needed that.
Yeah.
I needed that.
We're getting him some therapy.
We've got sports writers in the area. My buddy Mike Drago basically has said he's eating his last Hershey bar. I mean, so, that says something. It says something when a sports writer of 30 years boycotts a company because they've turned their back on high school sports. So it'll always be my favorite venue as long as I cover sports. So Hartung now. Ooh! Hopefully we got that one on replay.
Nice break on the football physical tackle.
Oh,
I hope he's okay, though.
He's down. Let's see
I think
here.
he's okay. He might have gotten the wind knocked out of him. I'm not sure.
Let's see if Mr. Wenger got this one. Hartung back, throws it out. Boom. Oh. Looks like he's okay.
That was Nick Hanks on the tackle, and he's been all over the place on defense. He's had a lot of big hits in this second half.
All right. Looks like we are ready to go here. So, Hartung back. He's chased. And looks like we're going to have a little extracurricular out of bounds there. Going to draw a flag. All right, Andrew, we're down to 42 seconds. Who is our Constellation Energy player of the game?
So you want me to just answer from my perspective, or I'm sorry, but
well, I think
can I give my vote? Is that what you're asking for?
Well, no. Okay. You can announce it. Go ahead. Because that's mine too.
Okay. So this guy's done it on both sides of the ball, carrying the ball and being a horse, and then also making a ton of tackles and really playing his butt off. And he's a talented young man. Hunter Strom is definitely our player of the game. Great job.
Yeah, absolutely great job by Hunter Strom, our Constellation Energy player of the game. Kaufman. And the defense trying to hold him out. Did he get in? He did get in. Touchdown.
All right, so what do they do here? So they got to go for 2, right? It's down to 9. They can get it down to 7. Then they got to onside kick it, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Of course, if you don't get it here, then there's almost no point in onside kicking it because it's a 9-point game. But this is one of those rules where, like, when you choose to take the 2-point conversion, always bugs me. I'm more of a fan of doing it on the second touchdown, but obviously you don't know if you're going to get a second touchdown, so they're going to go for it here.
So Hartung looking for the 2. They were
Great job. The corner on the backside did a really good job. They were going to throw it back to him.
Yep.
That's what they wanted to do.
Yeah, great job. I think that was number 34 on the great coverage there for that was at Jace Persing. You're exactly right. I was watching that too. They brought that guy all the way around to the back of the end zone and across, and he stuck with them. So 35-26 now, 34 seconds remaining.
That's a game changer right there.
It sure is.
It's now 9 points, which means they need to score twice. Nothing like me stating the obvious, huh?
Yeah. So right down to it here. Hunter Strom, Lower Dauphin, our player of the game.
Yeah, Mifflin County, they've had a solid game as well offensively, but just Lower Dolphin's ability to control the clock, control the run game with a backup quarterback, just a little bit too much, and looks like Lower Dolphin's going to be able to get out of here with a big win and keep their playoff hopes alive.
All right, here we go. 34 seconds remaining. We know it's the onside kick, and
I think they got it.
Mifflin County got it.
Wow.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness. Watch this.
Took a nice bounce up in the air.
A perfect bounce because it went high and then up over the defender. And look at here. Wow. Right into the arms of the Mifflin County player. So recovery of the onside kick. The odd thing is boy, how important is that 2-point conversion stop now?
That's what I was saying. I was like, man, you could take the extra point, and if you get the onside kick, you still got a chance. Now, not getting it, now you need 2 scores. So, but we'll see what they can do here.
Here he goes. Trips down to the near side. Hartung looking across the middle. Again, that's a number 11, Nevin Farley, who's had a nice game, and he's out of bounds after about a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, great job getting out of bounds. He caught that in the middle of the field and was able to quickly work his way over to get out and stop this clock with 27 seconds left. You got to take a shot here. I mean, considering you have to score twice, you don't have.
I wonder if they do one more quick one, get a little closer, and then go for the end zone. But
27 seconds and 2 timeouts. I mean,
yeah. Yep.
He's going deep, and that's picked off. Picked off there, number 13 for the Falcons, Chase Goddard. Just a lot of air under that. Goddard playing center field on this one. So that's going to do it. Just going to have one kneel down here. But 35-26. Tyler Newman. Takes the knee. No timeouts coming from Mifflin County. And that's going to do it. Count it down, 3, 2, 1. And Lower Dauphin comes away with a hard-fought 35-26 win here at Hershey Park Stadium. Saturday morning special. I'll tell you what, a really fine game. Both teams just really left it all out on the field today, Andrew, right?
No question. No question. Definitely a competitive game. Really a tale, though, of 2 teams that are quite different from one another. Realistically, you have the very, very physical Lower Dauphin team against the Mifflin County. I'm sorry, Lower Dauphin with the very physical offense, and then Mifflin County spreading it out and throwing the ball a lot more.
John, your thoughts?
Honestly, a game that went back and forth most of the first half and went back in the second half. And again, Lower Dauphin did a great job. They have to play a different style, not having their starting quarterback. They've got Newman in at quarterback as the backup, but he managed it well, got the ball to the right guy, who was Strom, and that was all they needed.
And for me, I was just really impressed with the Lower Dauphin offense. They're down their starting quarterback, Tyler Newman, being thrust into there, and he's had a great supporting cast of of a running game. But I thought, they threw enough passes to keep that defense honest, and high percentage passes that weren't going to really, put him in any danger. But yet they still had, a couple of nice touchdowns. That one touchdown pass to the end zone there, which was set up by the running game. So the best thing for a quarterback, obviously, is a running game, and for Tyler Newman, it was Hunter Strom leading the way on the ground for the Falcons today. So that's going to do it from Hershey Park Stadium. Lower Dauphin wins 35-26 in our Constellation Energy Game of the Week. Listen, thanks for joining us here on Penn Live. My name's Bruce Badgley for Andrew Cohen and John Wenger. We'll see you next week.